Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we have a Maryland campaign for you. We had 5 rounds of Pick Patrol a moment ago. Union won 4 out of 5. If you want to watch that footage though, you can't spectate it, which is why it's an unlisted video. That link will be in the description. But here we are for round 2 on Prime 4. Before we get into that, thank you to our Patreon members for the support. If you'd like to support, go to the link in the description where you can get a live stream of all the broadcasts we do. You can advertise your regiment in the bottom of our videos and get an additional broadcast per week. Our regiments tonight on the CSA side, you have I Corps, 10th Tennessee, 50th Alabama, 6th North Carolina, 12th Virginia, and the Jackson's Division, whereas on the Union side, you have the 10th United States, Pennsylvania Army, 5th New Hampshire, Iron Brigade, Corn Brigade, Sussy Brigade, 5th Virginia, and the Missouri State Guard. Server pop right now is 290, in balance of 6 towards the CSA side. Artillery-wise, CSA has 12, Union has 11, so CSA up 5 infantry guys so far, which is huge. I'm kidding. So, here's our match of Pry Ford. Frontline reporters today for your Union side. You have Ninja here from the Pennsylvania Army, and on the opposite side, you have Knight here from the 10th Tennessee. Appreciative of those guys giving us their frontline view. And so, let's get into Pry Ford. So, for the longest time, Pry Ford for Union was very, very simple. You have the point of contention in the center of the map with CSA liking to hold on this left side. And they hold on this left side because Union usually groups up over here and just bonsai charges. And that has always worked up until lately. And so what has started to happen within the past week, because I watched at least the end of this round on Wednesday for Smoke and Steel, and I watched this earlier today for Grand Campaign. Throw 3 times in 4 events. It's interesting how the maps get chosen, but Union has started to more take an approach of pushing the opposite side of the field. It's crazy how, over the years, despite not a whole lot changing in the game, the meta still shift and adjust. So, now, I was told Union, at least on Wednesday, I didn't watch the round, that Union charged, it failed, and then they kind of sat on the side and shot like this, and were able to get the CSA down. And then eventually they just charged in and win. And maybe we'll see if that repeats for this round. When you look at the ticket imbalance of this map, we can see that Pry Ford has an 18% ticket advantage to the attackers. So Union, in theory, on these longer shootouts, should be doing a little better than CSA. You can see Union kind of using the defilade as well. They do have to worry about CSA artillery, though.
He breaded the flag down the shaft.
Because CSA artillery is to the left side of where we're at right now. But in terms of weapons for this map, Union has the 4th Pennsylvania, which you can see they're up over here. They have the Sharps carbine. They also have pistols, and so they can shoot at double the rate of everyone else in this game. The weapons suck at melee, but they have the pistols to make up for that. They also have the 2nd United States, which just has the Springfield 61. The thing is, Union can't stack the 4th Pennsylvania because they're limited to a certain number of guys, and they only have 1 company. Normally, regiments have 2 companies. So, on the other side, the CSA, they got the Holcomb Legion with the Sharps carbine and the Enfield, and they also have the 17th South Carolina with the Enfield and the Springfield 61. So, right now, Union's down a little bit on tickets. CSA, seeing as Union is not pushing the right, has decided to take up a traditional Union holding spot in these rocks and bushes. So, Union's trying to turn the map, and so far, it's not working. CSA artillery is getting some nice shots. Union's not even bothered with the CSA arty right now. CSA arty normally doesn't do a huge amount of damage when playing the game because artillery shoot. I'm outside of maybe canister at close range, but you would expect that. The thing is, artillery will hit a line here, and it'll at most kill 3-4 guys, which those guys can respawn back in within 20 seconds since the flag spawns a guy in every 5 seconds. And you only kill 3 or 4 guys. See, that was a great canister shot. That got about 5 or 6. Still not a lot, but, you know, it's better than what they normally do. So, we have a couple of Union guys starting to inch forward. What do we got here? 8th Ohio, the skirmishers of Corn Brigade.
Friendly's Echo.
Oh shit, they are.
They did not know that these I-Corps guys were here. North Texas.
Look
In
southwest.
particular.
Look southwest. They're coming over the hill. Southwest.
So CSA is pushed up on this right side. It looks like Union's going to try to take advantage of this. CSA spread out, so might as well try to charge him.
Die! And the name is that. You heretic.
And CSA didn't really retreat. They're slowly starting to, but they have reinforcements pulling up. 15th Alabama looking to assist there. Which, these are the type of situations Union wants, is to defeat in detail. CSA has to respond a little quicker. Look at those pistols up in front for Union. That's another thing, is CSA did not kill the pistol guys, and now CSA, 15th Alabama in particular, is getting completely shredded. CSA flag down. Is the second one going to get out? Nope, he's running closer. I mean, there's a smoke screen. It's kind of hard to see. And he dies. So Union gets 2 CSA flags. It's a good, you know, even though Union's down on tickets right now, you still, this is what you want.
Flag bearer, that was would have been fine if you didn't do that.
Ninja.
The flag up, boys. Rocks, 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 rocks.
So Union, that's a huge charge for them. Tickets are still fairly even, slightly in CSA's favor, but if Union can keep their flags up and keep those CSA flags down, that's a huge start for Union here, trying to defeat CSA. And Union is actually closing in on CSA a little more. Union is capping. And it looks like it's these guys here, I assume because they're running off 10th US. A cap wouldn't be the worst thing in the world for Union. Tickets are about even, if not slightly in CSA's favor, so maybe forcing CSA to charge out would be a good idea. I don't know why these swim banner guys are running out with the flag. Maybe they're trying to get around CSA's side, but Union's got 3 flags. They can't lose one of these flags, and so they got to get that flag out. Union's actually going to turn and charge this. This is a great decision. 12th VA, kind of overextended. They tried to get that flag, but they might pay for it now.
Come here, assholes. Come here, bitch.
Get the flag out of here. Get the flag out of here.
Oh, my bad, nuke.
CSA main spawns are going to collapse in behind the Union here and get their flags back in. Union, they might be cut off now unless the rest of the Union joins them, but they don't have a steam chat in this event, so I think Union should just keep going forward here. If you want to escape and keep the flags out, but it looks like, I mean, the Union's got 2 flags here. They just got to keep pushing forward.
South, go south.
Come here, you filthy Holcomb bitch.
Oh my god!
Oh, Ninja and Hudson got him. Union, they're pushing forward. They're going out the only way. Rest of Union over here are kind of in a skirmish. Both sides hit engage at the exact same time. Which, I mean, Union's got that 18% ticket advantage. Really shows you how many more kills CSA is getting. Well, this is an interesting charge from some I-Corps guys.
Fuck you, you inbred bitch. Fuck you, piece of shit. Fuck.
Kill these guys, kill these guys.
And CSA will win that eventually with trickling in. CSA smartly here, continuing to push through Union. I mean, if you wipe Union flags, they're out for the count. But the question is Union going to keep pushing or are they going to sit? They need to keep moving. Oh, maybe not. CSA halts. I mean, I really do think CSA, if possible, should try to get Union flags. But it looks like for now they're going to sit put and reform.
You have a big penis.
3 CSA flags in here. And one on the other side of the map. CSA is going to try to push down and get some flanks here on 30th Ohio and 10th US. Who's that here? It's JD. So CSA's kind of retaking their original positions. All things considered, a great start for Union. You know, they're a little down on tickets, which isn't the worst thing in the world. And there's a lot of time left in this round. I mean, the match I was watching earlier today, Union tried doing a similar thing, but it was the complete opposite. Union ended up losing the match by a whole morale stage. So,
Holy shit, that flag.
I'll run with you. I'll run with you. Let's go south. Let's go south.
Union getting shot down here. Are they going to try to leave with the flags?
I'm going.
Looks like some Union reinforcements are trying to move up here, but... Ah, it looks like only the infantry flag went out. The Cav flag is going to try to stay here, but... I mean, holding those rocks, I mean, sure, you would think, oh, it's rocks, it's nice cover and whatnot, but when CSA starts shooting you from two sides, which they're only shooting them from one side, but if CSA and center did turn, this rock is a terrible spot. Is it PA that has the... No, it's 5th New Hampshire, it looks like. So, well, this has been an interesting start to a round here.
Stay here, boys. Stay here.
Hey, we're charging the rocks. We're charging the rocks.
Gentlemen, left face. 50,000 left face.
So
50,000
CSA going to try to push Union off and get the flag, and Union is already out of there. That is how you retreat. Now, I don't know if they were planning on a retreat or saw CSA going forward, but you retreat way before they can get to your line. If you're going to retreat or have the thought of it, you got to do it almost instantly. You can't wait till they hit you. Because if they hit you and you say retreat, your guys will be like, okay, I'm going to stop fighting and retreat. Meanwhile, your enemy's like, okay, I'm going to kill you. So while they're focused on killing you, your guys are focused on getting away. So they're going to get a good amount of kills on you while you are going to be trying to be getting away and not getting kills. So nice retreat there from 5th New Hampshire, PA, whoever was there. I think it was those two.
There's a lot on the hill to the south.
But tickets are still slightly in CSA's favor. Things have kind of returned to the original meta, that being the one I was talking about at the beginning that we've seen a lot of. So the question is Union going to go back to what they were doing, or are they going to try to have this in a shootout, or are they going to try to charge this right side? Now, it'd be really, you know, it was really funny. Union just ran in a big old circle around this map, and you know they did it very well as well.
over here.
Segue. That song remind me. There's a VR game. I don't remember what it's called. It's called Conductor or something like that. It's, as the name implies, you conduct a band. It's such a cool game. I'd recommend if you have a VR headset. You can get it on Steam or the MetaQuest store. Anyways, what we're actually watching. Zap just died off the first shot. But Union's going in. Usually this stuff doesn't work. You see some CSA collapsing in the center, more CSA reinforcements moving up, Cav flag pushing up. And Richards has got to be smart with that Union flag, because CSA just spearheading and ripping right through the Union line. And he goes down. Maybe Union didn't think CSA was well positioned there, or that was I'm surprised they charged. Tickets are about a fourth of a stage in CSA's favor. I-Corps already pushing up. Maybe gonna try to get a couple more Union tickets, maybe get a flag.
I know, we take the fence and we're using.
Sprint right 30th Ohio.
Do not come.
Keep sprinting 30th Ohio.
Barn Brigade,
Shoot the guns to the one line! Shoot the guns to the one!
Into
Close!
line.
Northwest! Shoot him down! Lancaster!
Shoot him down!
Fire in the brush, northwest.
This is good for us.
Jessel's just going right in there. But this is a little interesting from CSA. I don't know if their intent is to hold here, get some shots, and then fall back, but holding that far forward could give a Union an opportunity to try to charge you out. And Looks like some of the Union is starting to go out. Not a lot, but again, I-Corps gets out of there pretty quickly, and so they will avoid said punishment.
I lost that audio.
So, a couple Union guys want them. Oh, there goes one. There goes two. So, Union's down about a third of a stage. That gap is growing. I mean, was Union going to try to charge again, or are they going to try to go around? I mean, can we hear their officers yapping? I mean, I'm in CSA chat,
He'll get it back.
so if USA is chatting,
out,
I'd
spread it
have
out.
to look in at least Ninja's POV,
Is our flag up here? Where's our flag at?
which it doesn't look like there's anything too crazy in there.
Nice. Keep it up. Keep it up.
So the shootout commences. Maybe Union's wait until both sides have taken losses before making their next action. Nice part, at least, of being aggressive is that the Union has a lot of time to do what they want to do.
That's a big group again.
And if they want to sit and shoot this out for the rest of the time, they can. In theory, they'd start catching back up on tickets.
Long run.
I thought that was a flag for a second.
Shit, welcome back, son.
Union flag
Look to our
is still
southeast,
down there.
southeast, straight
I mean,
ahead
Union
of us.
probably won't make a motion until that flag is despawned, which there's a 5-minute despawn timer on that. So they still got a minute or so before that despawns. But they also might charge up to try and get the flag and then charge through. I don't think that'll work, though.
Get ready, boys.
So Union's inching out more and more into the open. Doesn't look like it, but they are deflated from CSA artillery somewhat. Somewhat is the key word. And Union's the first to go to taking losses.
Come on, Chaz.
Crazy.
So you got Timothy West heading center. You know, if you're ever going to charge the CSA line, charging center is the best spot because you got the deflated hill that Timothy West is using very well. It's like the most amount of cover you're going to get in this open field. You can see that already shot hit the little hill, and Union's just going for it. They're going to try to pick up that flag, which they pick it up. Union reinforcements collapsing in. PSA about to drop to taking losses. There they go. And it's surprisingly very close. The flags are going to... Union's still taking advantage here, and the Union's won the charge. That is something you never see anymore. Union pistol... That's the thing, right? If you're CSA, your job is to get those pistol guys dead as quick as possible and get their flag. But you saw a lot of CSA left, and then they were just shredded in an instant. So, that's a good win for Union, taking this ground. Now, are they going to wait here, or are they going to try to push up? Now, CSA smartly got their flags out. They're already reforming kind of in the center here. You got some CSA skirmishing at Main, but if Union just sits at that rock and lets CSA reform, then Union will just get surrounded and shot down, kind of like they did last time.
Fix this line, boys. Y'all fix this line and have independent fire.
Independent fire, boys. Set up a nice line and independent fire.
Set up a line, 12 PA. 12 PA, set up a line. Independent fire. Independent fire.
Waiting for
12
reinforcement.
PA.
We're waiting for...
You see him up on that rock?
Boys, independent fire. I'll stay here.
on the line, boys. Come on.
So Union reforming. Some are heading towards the center. It looks like the Sharps are there. So Union's not going to try to press. They're actually holding a little further back. Which, you know, I like it. Because when Union just crunches down on a tiny area and CSA just spreads out and shoots at you, it's just like Conquest and Contention when a team dive bombs a point trying to decap it. Same exact
That was the
result.
quietest that man's ever been.
What is the 30th? Kill.
So Union pushing a little further forward. CSA setting up their new defensive line alongside the point.
Hey, I don't know what the rocks.
Guys, wake up! We have the rocks.
They're not
Guys, wake up.
charging. They're just gonna get into defilade and shoot.
Wait, someone can tell them to wake up. We have the rocks.
They would never.
It was definitely a death charge. Holy shit, we're gonna get to like live.
At 30th is dying to a man up there. In about a heartbeat.
I hear them yelling, watch those tickets as they die.
Mike Burns over here.
Don't go on there, pilot, man! You'll die out of line!
Nah, just trust.
I'm gonna stop shooting.
What's going on?
This is the most ridiculous fucking shit.
We should put them down before they do it.
Well, it's,
They are kind of getting.
well, these 30th and 8th Ohio guys are going forward trying to do something, but they are being shot down. There is one Rambo in the corner here who's getting good shots.
They do! Why do you take an open engagement at close range? You are fucking retarded!
Think of it this way: they're drawing fire away from the main line. They're a distraction.
They're literally charging right now at point blank range.
They're not charging, Shirley.
Like,
Engage from here, spread it out, take your defilade position.
Private Vandal, don't charge. You'll get killed.
Which, I will say, to be fair to these guys, they're in a nice little defilade, but I mean, they're crouching. I mean, it's not a bad spot, but obviously as Union, you kind of want to team things up. If they just go out and die in skirmishing and whatnot, that's going to hurt you ticket-wise, so you get the perspective of both sides there, and love you, Zapstar. Very energetic, you like it a lot, so. What I find interesting here, so Union already's pushed up there, that's not what I find interesting. So, the Sharps for the Union here have gotten awfully close to the CSA line. And the interesting thing is the CSA could try to charge these guys out if they want to maybe get a flag, but they would probably lose that because they would see them charge, pull out the pistols, and bang, bang, bang. Oh, actually, it looks like they're going to go with pistols. Maybe. But it looks like they're going to go in, and they're trying to. Union's trying to find some way to get this ticket cap closer. Now, it's not the worst thing in the world if this ticket gap is big. But here they go.
Give them hell.
Get your loads if you can, get your loads if you can, we're bracing.
And now, if a bunch of guys with pistols charge you, you can't just sit and kind of watch it. You got to charge them right away. You can't let them unload the pistol. Flag bearer getting out of there very quickly. Well done. CSA is going to hold that, but that ticket gap looks a little closer. So, it's a good charge there. Ooh, nice little volley there from 10th US.
Faster.
That was a fucking beautiful volley. Oh, it sounded like one bullet.
It was a good volley.
One Bray is more effective.
CSA trying to get out on a little flank, but out of bounds is really maybe cutting them off. Oh, they could go. Oh, never mind. They can't. Oh my goodness. I wonder who designed the out of bounds. I find it a little interesting. So Union about to hit breaking, CSA following shortly. Not much going on over here outside of Q skirmishing. I wonder if the Union Sharps are going to push back up center now. So that ticket gap is getting fairly close. Nope, there goes Union down to breaking. But Union's caught up here, and I mean CSA isn't trying to get close to Union to throw them off. And they kind of let Union get entrenched here, but granted CSA got hit hard on that charge and they had to reform. By that point Union was there. So we'll see how Union plays this out. Now if Union demands this right side to go around this way and just charge center point, they could do that. But it looks like Twin Banners 30th Ohio are trying to get closer to the point. And I wonder if Union's going to try to push CSA down the last stand and then win, or if they're just going to try to win off the rip.
Tuck back up to the officer. Tuck back up to our officer.
Back to the officer, regulars.
Good brigade.
But overall, this was a well-played round from Union so far. Very well played so far. I mean, at this point in this day, I would say this map is CSA biased, especially on what pop are we on right now? 280 to 5. CSA actually outnumbers Union by 13 right now. When you consider artillery into the mix, that's down to 9, which it's still a little bit of an imbalance, but it's nothing crazy. So it looks like Union's going to try to play this and get them down the last stand. I mean, you've got 15.5 minutes to do that, to wipe them all. Plenty of time to make that happen. Now, can that happen in a shootout? I don't necessarily know. It's a lot of time, so it definitely seems possible. But it might be cutting it tight. Union's starting to drop through breaking, and CSA still hasn't dropped. There we go. 15 minutes left. Union, if they want a good shot at this, they gotta at least have even tickets going into final push last stand, or gain a little bit of a ticket lead here. This is one of those maps where if both sides hit the final stage at the same time, it's a little iffy for Union. Just nice shot. That was actually, I think, only one or two guys, but just because it's an open field and CSA can just throw lead at you if you're charging in piecemeal. At least from Union spawn. Same thing could be said for over here. I mean, it's a wide open field.
He certainly does.
Oh yeah, your hat's off. Yeah, look at your ass hair. Your hat is gone.
Back to New York, you guap.
It's got shot off. Give me that.
Somebody said my hat was off too.
Oh yeah, yours is too. Why are you taking your hats off? What part are you wearing?
So, CSA falling back to the center. Again, trying to preserve their tickets, trying to draw this out as long as possible. Maybe force Union to charge. And looks like Union's going to go and take that position. Bringing their flag with them as well. CSA starting to reposition over here. And that spot we saw those Corn Brigade guys earlier, Ninja's going to hold there. I mean, it's a nice, definitely. Again, you just want to watch you dying in skirmish while you're in skirmishing or out of line. Which, lucky there. You know, it's really surprising because even when you're looking at far away or looking from above, it everything looks flat. But when you zoom in, the differences in elevation can mean huge things. Huge things. Covering the body here is important. So when these guys are crouched, I mean, if you're looking at least from their view, or, I mean, you got Ninja here. I mean, even when standing up, it's still hard to see your opponent. So... Union, at least spreading out a little more, going into those rocks, going even further, some are.
Keep the barrels out, just reload. Just one spawn and just reload. One spawn and reload. One spawn and reload here.
So CSA starting to fall. That ticket gap is slightly in CSA's favor right now. You got some Union infantry going up to that defilade that we saw the sharps at earlier for Union. It's a great spot. Got some more Unions starting to shift up this way. 12 minutes left. CSA's dropped a lot in braking in the past 3 minutes. So, Union definitely has plenty of time on the clock. And honestly, at this point, it's going to come down to when will Union hit final push and when will CSA hit last stand. Like, Union needs to find a way to close this ticket gap.
Over here. On the left. 11 o'clock. Last 11 o'clock. You got hostiles close? Yeah, 11 o'clock.
It looks like more and more of the Union team is starting to go up. Union sharps are over there. They looks like they retreated their flag. At least trying to make sure that CSA can't turn on their flank.
Good, we're doing good. Don't push! Finn, don't!
I wonder if the CSA guys can hear Zap start yelling.
There they are at the tree. Here they come.
Get fucking ready, boys! Get fucking ready!
More Unions starting to push up along the far side there. Ticket gap still in CSA's favor. Artillery trying but missing.
They're creeping closer! They're creeping closer! Get fucking ready!
Union probably won't risk a grand charge here. CSA outflanking Union a little more, trying to get on their side. They're inching. They really want to flank Union here. I mean, there's only a few Sharps guys here.
Hey boys, you should be on this line over here.
Maybe they don't want to push up though to spread themselves out too far from the center. CSA still in the lead. Some of the CSA cresting the hill. Questionable decisions here. None of them die though. It's questionable because you're defending. Just sit behind your little point. Have the Union try to crest. You don't need to crest yourself. Like Twin Banders is cresting right now to try to get some shots. Like, CSA should be waiting for Union to crest and then go.
Zap, where is he? Zap, west, west. Davis! West.
But, I mean, what they're doing is working right now, so you can't really complain too much.
West. I see it! Bannerman, reload!
Couple of CSA charging the Union artillery. They're trying to drive Union down the final push now. It's JD Cav going out that way. They brought their flag with them, which is a questionable decision. 5th North Carolina charging them right now. That flag is the furthest one forward, and it goes down.
Keep this flag down.
That's a huge pickup. Oh, it gets picked up right away. Nice shot there, Denman.
Hell yeah!
Or is it? Yeah. I didn't know if it was an M or N first, but... Anyways, ticket's very, very close. Union looking to hit final push first, but JD just lost that flag charging in. That, you know, you understand the concept. You just can't lose the flag like that because those guys are going to spawn back at main. Well, Union hits final push 3.5 minutes. I really think Union's just going to shoot this down. They're going to wait till the last possible moment to charge in. Because if Union charges in and loses, which there's a high chance of that happening, they would have to trickle in from main, and it definitely ain't working. And you can see Union, because of that charge on the Yardie, they're going to position themselves behind the CSA and get beautiful shots on the flank. Three minutes left. Nice shot from Union Artie.
Run him out, boys. Run it out. Make sure you
CSA guys crouching here. Terrible decision. Every ticket matters. Okay, now it doesn't, but every ticket matters. You don't want to die in skirmishing. Oh, maybe Union's going to charge now. And every CSA guy that dies, they don't come back. Pistols out front.
Oh, God.
And Union making a firm hold. I think the 15th Alabama streamlining through here. There's Artie. That's a long fuse time. And so CSA will hold the first charge. It's not terribly surprising. Allen is, I don't know why he's running the flag. Oh no, maybe he doesn't realize. A couple of Union guys are still alive. A few CSA left. You can see the few main spawns that they have. A couple of Union guys that weren't engaged in that moving out. But 2 minutes left. CSA very weakened. Artillery and those few Union infantry guys left are going to get some nice kills. You can see Union streamlining out of Maine. Meanwhile, Union kept a couple of those flags up, which is very huge here.
Cowboys can use your pistols.
Dear boys.
Oh, yeah. Go, boys, go. Over. Get his ass up and let's go. You know what? Hang on.
I will
I've got a
stab you in the mouth and burn your
Bring it
podunk
on!
kick village to the goddamn ground.
There's no battle stand, boys. Go to them goddamn Yankees to hell.
God, y'all are fucking bad. Holy shit.
So, with that all being said, Union sweeping through. That was a very well played round here from Union. I mean, CSA didn't play bad at all either. It's not like CSA made any notable mistake. It's just a new Union strategy. Seems to be doing well against the CSA. And so it's a question of how is CSA going to respond. I mean, Union being able to completely run two flags around like this while being charged out and getting through that, that's huge. Like, if CSA gets the Union flags there, this round could be completely different. But at least from my view, it seems CSA did pretty well. It's not like they did anything egregious. So, it's just Union played nearly perfect. They made nearly all the right decisions. And I think this was a well-played round from them. You got a couple guys left, so round's not going to end until the clock hits 0, or rather Union fully caps, or those guys die. But again, the 5 picket patrol rounds, at least me playing that, a link to that will be in the description and the pinned comment. I'll do both, so that if you want to watch what the picket patrol rounds were like, you can. But other than that, this is all they have for the Maryland campaign tonight. It's unfortunate in picket patrol, you can only spectate like one individual guy in your team at the same time. That's the POV you get when you die in Last Stand in this game. And they have that for picket patrol, and it makes sense, right? It's everyone that spawns in, they have one life. You don't want someone spectating around and giving away locations, but you don't really see picket patrol played that often, at least in public events. You definitely don't ever see them in private events. But with that all being said, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you want to support the channel more, we have a Patreon where you can get a live stream of all the broadcasts we do. You can advertise your regiment in the bottom of our videos and get an additional broadcast per week. Besides that, though, we have our Discord, merch, X, Instagram, and TikTok. Those links are in the description. Regardless of all that, though, I appreciate you all being here. It's always a pleasure to do this. And we will see you in the next one. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your night.